GDPR Explained, a detailed guide for beginners. Introduction. The GDPR stands for the General Data Protection Regulation. It's a comprehensive data privacy law enacted by the European Union. Effective from May 25, 2018, it replaced the previous Data Protection Directive from 1995. Purpose of GDPR: to harmonize data privacy laws across Europe, to protect EU citizens from data breaches and misuse of personal data, to give individuals more control and rights over their personal data. Key principles. 1. Lawfulness, fairness, and transparency. Personal data must be processed lawfully, fairly, and transparently. 2. Purpose limitation. Data should be collected for specified, explicit, and legitimate purposes only. 3. Data minimization. Only necessary data for the purpose should be collected. Sure, accuracy. Personal data must be accurate and up to date. 5. Storage limitation. Data should be kept only as long as necessary. 6. Integrity and confidentiality. Data must be secured and protected against unauthorized access, loss, or destruction. Enhanced individual rights. 1. Consent. Companies need clear and affirmative consent to process data. Pre-ticked boxes or inactivity doesn't count as consent. 2. Right to access. Individuals can ask organizations whether their data is being processed, where, and for what purpose. They can also request a copy of their personal data, free of charge. Right to rectification. Individuals can correct inaccurate personal data about them. 4. Right to be forgotten. Under certain conditions, individuals can request the deletion of their personal data. 5. Data portability. Individuals can receive their personal data in a machine-readable format and have the right to transmit that data to another organization. 6. Right to object. Individuals can object to the processing of their personal data for direct marketing, research, or statistical purposes. Accountability and governance. Companies must implement measures to ensure compliance, like data protection impact assessments, keeping detailed records on data activities, and appointing a data protection officer, DPO, in specific cases. International data transfers. Transfers of personal data outside the EU are only allowed if certain conditions are met to ensure a similar level of data protection. Penalties. Non-compliance can result in fines up to $20 million or 4% of the company's global annual turnover, whichever is higher. Who's affected? Applies to both controllers, entities that determine the purposes and means of processing personal data, and processors, entities that process data on behalf of a controller. It affects any organization, regardless of location, that offers goods or services to or monitors the behavior of EU citizens. In conclusion, the GDPR is a robust framework ensuring the right to privacy, which is a fundamental human right. It emphasizes transparency, security, and accountability by data controllers and processors, while at the same time standardizing and strengthening the right to data protection for individuals within the EU.